It's been very good, to be fair. Everybody's happy, getting a lot of love for the goal, which is nice. Yeah, it's just been like a nice feeling as well, because we put in some serious work before we came back, and even like in the 3 weeks that we had building up to the games, we certainly worked extremely hard, and I think that's sort of what paid off for us. And it's just nice to know that all that hard work that we did put in is now sort of being rewarded by allowing us to go to Wembley.
On the goal as well, everybody in the build-up was kind of talking of that fast start. Got to get the fast start. So you got it, and it was you as well. So it must have been amazing. Yeah,
it was lovely, actually. I actually scored a goal like that in training about 2 days before it. So it was... everyone that was saying it come off my shin and everything else, like it certainly didn't, because I did it before. But no, to get the goal and to get it like early on in the game as well, to settle everybody down, was just sort of it was perfect, really. And then it sort of gave us the platform to just build on that.
If it goes off your shin or the boot, doesn't matter if it goes in the back of the net.
Honestly, I don't care. Like, if it hit me in the face and went in, it just wouldn't bother me.
And also on that, I mean, you've only how long have you been back training? Is it like 3 weeks? And then you've got to go in to play 120 minutes off the back of not playing much football.
It's not even that. It's to go sort of like to have 3 weeks of training. And then not just to go into a game, a league game or anything like that, to go into a playoff semi-final where there's a lot more on it. It's kind of testament to everybody, really, of how hard they actually worked during the lockdown to be able to be in a position to come back for those 3 weeks and then build on it as well. So yeah, it was a tough few weeks, but we've got the reward out of it now.
Physically, obviously, yeah, it must have been really, really difficult to get yourself up for this magnitude of a game, but mentally as well, because you haven't been in the kind of day-to-day grind. What was that like?
I mean, this whole situation's been pretty crazy. And the way that I look at it is it's the same for everybody coming back and having to train. And I know we were only back for a short period, and even some of that, like, we weren't allowed to do contact and everything else. Like, everything sort of just went out the window. It was, like Matty said, it was going to be a survival of the fittest, and everybody came back seriously fit. So that was sort of a bonus for everybody. But sort of the whole kind of coming back, and we did everything we possibly could to try and prepare ourselves for the games. I mean, we were playing games against each other, and even those games were really high intense as well. And Matty's tried to replicate playing at the stadium and everything else against ourselves. So we did everything we could to make sure that we were ready. But even then, it doesn't matter how hard you train or how many games you play against each other or whatever. You cannot replicate a professional game. And that's why I think the first game was always going to be like it was. Everybody just needed to get that 90 minutes in their legs, get that little bit of sharpness back, so that you can just continue to build on that. And in the next game, I think it showed that how fit we actually were, especially going into extra time, and the way boys sort of upped it a level in the extra time as well. So yeah, I mean, it's just testament to the boys, really.
So now you've had 2 games plus extra time as well. In theory, going by your theory, they should be absolutely flying around the pitch 90 minutes on Monday.
Well, let's hope so, yeah. As long as it's not as hot as it has been. And I know Wembley's a big pitch as well. So, yeah, I'm sure there'll be a few getting cramped at some point. But, yeah, everyone's done as much as they probably could have. So it'll all just come down to the game Monday now.
Have you played in a playoff final before?
No, I haven't actually. It's my first one.
There's a few in the City side that have. I mean, have there been any kind of stories, tales? Because it hasn't been a successful one for City recently, unfortunately.
No. I'm just hoping it's third time lucky, really, for those boys, and obviously first time for me, because to get to the playoff final twice in a row and to lose at the final is pretty tough to take. So hopefully we can do it this time.
And I suppose for City this year as well, considering you guys have been in the top three pretty much the whole season, you were top of the table for a lot of the time as well, had a great year.
Yeah.
It kind of feels like it should be City's year this year, doesn't it?
Hoping so, yeah. When it all actually got announced, I was pretty upset actually that we just didn't manage to stay in that top three and go up automatic, because we had such a good year, and to fall out of the top three at the time that we did was pretty tough to take. So we're hoping that all that hard work will now give us a little bit more luck for when we do go into the game on Monday and we can finally put it over the line.
So am I right in thinking then there's a little bit of hurt in that dressing room, thinking, if we could have carried on, we probably would have been in the top three, gone up automatically? For
sure. I think so. I genuinely believe that sort of the way we were playing and the team that we've got, that we would have been in and around it come the end of the season. So to finish like it did, and then sort of have to go the route that we have to go now, is again obviously pretty tough to take. But we're there, we've put ourselves in a good position now. So hopefully we can do the job Monday and make sure that we still go up.
Everybody's asking this question, so I'll ask you it as well. No fans at Wembley. No fans at a football game must be weird. No fans at Wembley is probably going to be the most surreal experience of your life. In a kind of weird way, will it take the gloss off if you win, do you think, or will it not matter?
Obviously, it makes a huge difference with the fans there. We were saying it after the game on Monday. If we had won the way that we did on Monday, I'm sure the fans would have bombarded the pitch, and that is something that we are going to miss, I think, and it's just having their support as well, because they have been absolutely brilliant this year, and the travelling that some of them have done as well is just incredible. So yeah, it will be sort of a surreal feeling. And we are obviously a bit gutted for the fans as well, because they have followed us everywhere. And for them to miss out on it as well is sort of tough for them. But we just need to make sure that we get this over the line, and then we can celebrate at some other point afterwards.
Did you watch the second? The other semi-final. Did you watch any of that game, the Northampton Town?
I didn't know. By the time our game had finished, and by the time I got home, the game had finished. So Northampton are going to be in good spirits. They're going to be confident. We just sort of need to make sure that we match that and know how good a team we are. But obviously, we have to focus on ourselves as well. And as long as we know our game plan and we stick to it, and we know what we want to do, we do know what they're going to do. But in a game like this, a playoff final, to get promoted, you can never sort of match it out what they're going to do. So you have to be prepared for everything, really. And like I said, it's a playoff final, so it's not like it's just another league game. Everyone's going to be fighting for everything. So yeah, we just have to be prepared for everything that comes our way.